Stop playing your hybrids wrong, golfers. Let's get you playing better hybrid shots and hitting more greens, or certainly closer to the green when you get a long way out. This is a killer skill and such an important golf lesson for lowering your scores. Remember, if you're liking the tips, hit the like button down below, really helps the channel. And also I have a free newsletter, golf tips newsletter, link down below. Come and subscribe and join the free exclusive tips. Point number one, you've got to be hitting down with your hybrids. Stop trying to sweep them. When people try to sweep their hybrids, they tend to kind of top them, fin them, hit horrible shots like that. No kind of divot, hardly any interaction with the ground. It's not a driver. The ball is not on the tee. You're not trying to sweep it up in the air. The ball's on the floor. You actually need to get that club interacting with the ball and the ground if you want better strikes. And who doesn't want better strikes with their hybrid? First port of call, think of it much closer to an iron than you would a driver swing. We need that club passing down. How do you do that? Stop getting ball positions off kind of lead toe way forward. This is for sweeping. This will encourage lots of you to hit up at the ball. For some of you, it might encourage you actually to hit more down as you stretch for it. But for lots of golfers, I simply see them bottoming the club out early and then coming up at it. When the ball's on the tee, it's actually a slightly different story, but from the ground, bottoming out early, you either duff it, and if you don't duff it, you miss the ground and you catch it fin. That shot comes in. We don't want that shot. Point number two, we need you hitting up the face. So many of you hit the hybrids basically in the bottom part of the club, making it spin and come up really, really short. You don't get the power that you should get out of them. So to get that club interacting with the ball correctly when it's sat on the ground, we do need a little bit of handle lean. We need a bit of de-lofting. This will help the ball hit up the face. The more you add loft, which lots of you try to do, the more you're going to interact with the bottom of the club early. Let's get you hitting up the face with the hybrids from the ground. This will transform how far you hit them. To do that, you need to make sure when you set your hands onto the club that the handle is slightly forwards of the head. So many of you set these up dead straight like a driver. This encourages flicking forwards. So make sure that the handle's up towards lead leg, and we want that ball position, remember, not too far forward. That bit of handle lean is what's going to help you try and create a strike with a little less loft. Less loft in the strike is what's going to help you get that ball up the face and get those better strikes. We get that ball going up in the air and some nice interaction with the ground. Next point, I'm on a tee here and I've got a little bonus point for you at the end here. I'm going to hit it from the ground still, and I probably would tee it up, which we'll talk about in a second. The next tip with a hybrid, which I see from lots of golfers, is they just don't hit it. Like, they don't try and hit the club. I'm not sure what that is built around, but I see a lot of swings like this where people just kind of brush through. They're making little kind of lovely, pretty, delicate swings. That is not going to launch the ball. Your hybrids, even though they're easier to hit than irons, they're still low lofted. They still need a certain amount of whacking power. They need to get up in the air if you want them to make any distance, or they're just going to fall out of the air. You need to be making a good, aggressive, full turned swing. Make sure you commit to these clubs. Ball's on the ground. Get the ball from the ground in the air with a club with, so mine's 22 degrees lofted, and people think, yeah, that's really easy to hit in the air. It's easier. It's still 22 degrees of loft. It's still down in the world of loft. I haven't, you know, it's not a 60-degree wedge, is it? It's considerably less. So I am going to need to commit. I'm going to make good full shoulder turns, good full hip turns on the way through, and I am going to hit it. I'm going to try and commit. I'm going to hit this like I would, knowing it's a club that has to go a decent distance. I want some launch. Perfect. Bonus tip, if you are going to tee these up, which lots of people do, don't tee it up there. You're not trying to hit it like a driver. You are going to sky that. Remember, even from a tee, you are still trying to hit down. De-loft this. Make sure you push that tee down. You want that ball lining up somewhere with the middle of the club, basically, if you're going to put it on a tee. You don't want it lining up with the top, which lots of people think they do because it looks a bit like a wood. They think of it like a driver. So ball position not too far forward, nice little bit of handle lean, making sure I feel like I'm hitting down, making sure I'm committing to it, and if I'm going to hit it from a tee, make sure it's a nice low tee, give it a whack, improve your hybrid. Improve this part of your game, will absolutely transform your scores. For me, this is around a 200, 220 club. For you, it might be a 120 to 150, whatever. It's that distance we all need to be better at. Let me know if this helps.